Well, we're back. It's the June edition, even though we're not quite there yet, of Love Greater Cape Ann. I'm Ken Reel, CEO of the Greater Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce, and back with me again is
Caitlin Pizzeni. I am the president of the Greater Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce and the owner of Cape Ann Lanes and Laneside Pub and Brewery.
Awesome.
And the chair of the Next Gen Committee.
and on it goes. And. It's you and me today, Caitlin. There is so much going on, and as you knew coming into this as president this year, and now you're seeing it firsthand. It's every single day. You and I are talking about something.
Yeah.
Whether it's this podcast or last night, quick look back. We had just a terrific event. One of our main networking events at the Emerson Inn, Kimberly Volterro, relatively new owner of the inn, and figuring it out.
15 months, said only 15 months in.
I know, and working it out through the pandemic. We had 100+ people there, and just a beautiful evening. Overlooking the broad Atlantic from a wonderful venue. It was just so nice to get people back together.
Yeah, she's done a great job renovating. The rooms are gorgeous. The view is gorgeous. She has that heated saltwater pool. There's the facility, the small event facility downstairs. Yeah. And really just, she's kicking butt and taking names with that. And it's so beautiful to see that happening. And it was such a lovely event. She's a great hostess.
I forgot about the saltwater pool.
Yeah. I did not. I want to book a weekend away 10 minutes from my house.
Well, when you're there, you don't feel like you're at home. I mean, even 10 minutes away, it is like it's Land's End.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. And of course, they're going to be serving dinner again at some point, not yet, but at some point. And so anybody can go there and just enjoy the view. And she's got a lot of neat events that she does as well to get people there. So
yeah, they're moonrise parties. So those are really
right. So that was very nice and just wonderful to see so many of our members back together and enjoying being together and meeting new people. We had, it seemed like the list went on and on. We had 8+ new members. Give quick updates, which was a lot of fun as well. Just a whole variety of new members, which was just terrific to hear from them.
Yeah, that was great. It was good to see so many new faces.
And then you had an event.
Yeah, we did. Next Gen, we had an event on May 12th at the with Lanes Coven Theater. They were doing their fundraising show, The Dumbwaiter, at Shorten, Maine, upstairs, and it was phenomenal. We had a small gathering beforehand with some delicious charcuterie from the cave, and it was just a really great event. Intimate, and Lanes Coven is doing big things, and they're bringing theater to everywhere, and it's great. So it's really awesome to have them getting involved in Next Gen and really getting involved in the chamber. But it was such a cool, unique event, and I personally love when we do our events at the theater, like when we do it at Gloucester Stage, because it gets me an excuse to get to see some shows. So it was just such a wonderful night out. We had new faces there too. And now next week, we also, May 26th at Appleton Farms, we're going to have another Next Gen event, a fireside mixer in Ipswich, which is really exciting. It's our first Next Gen event in Ipswich. And we're going to have the fire pits rented and some s'mores and pizza. So it's going to be BYOB. It's going to be a great event, and we're excited to try and get some of the Ipswich folks into the fold of Next Gen. So we're just keep growing and trying to do big things.
I'm so pleased that our young professionals are getting back together. It was hard during the pandemic, especially I think for people in your generation, because you got family and you got other commitments.
A lot of us have babies.
Exactly, and so family's a priority always. But I just think it's terrific that you're taking the time to get back together and enjoy being together and network and grow your businesses. I mean, you guys are our next generation of leaders here on Greater Cape Ann, and it's important that you do that. So kudos to you, Caitlin, for leading all that.
Well, it's fun. It's great to get together with everyone, so I'm happy to do it.
Nice. We've got a couple of big things coming up. We do a lot of work with our local schools. You used to be involved in education, Caitlin, and so we meet with our schools monthly, the 5 school systems, including Essex Tech, through our Business Education Collaborative, and we have a fundraiser once a year to support that work, and that's coming up on Monday. We do it as a golf event. I hope that you're going to be able to join us later in the day.
We're planning on coming for the dinner at least.
Awesome. We're doing a shotgun start. We haven't been able to do that the last couple of years, again, because of the pandemic, but we're oversubscribed for golfers and have terrific business sponsorship for that event, which is wonderful. And we will have a nice awards buffet dinner celebration at Bass Rocks Golf. And I want to thank also Pat Thorpe, who's the president of Bank Gloucester, who's led our education collaborative since I was a boy.
Yeah, for a long time. He was there when I was working for the schools. So.
I know, for a few years. He loves to do it. He's very generous in leading that, and the bank supporting what's going on with our schools. And great guy to work with. So he'll be there as well. And he'll have a team there from Bank Gloucester, as we'll have teams from a lot of other businesses. So that'll be a nice day on Monday. And then we go right into celebrating our small businesses with one of the most important things that we do, and that is Small Business Week. And now it's plural, because we got Ipswich on there. So we have 5 celebrations, for one each in each of our 5 communities. And that's the first week in June 6th through 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 nights, and then the following week we'll do Ipswich, and we celebrate a grand ensemble on June 17th at Castle Manor with all of our business winners, families, state and local municipal leaders. Just a wonderful way to recognize small business people who are just working, very hard to keep the businesses going and are giving back to the community. It's not just about running a good business, it's about what you're doing to give back to the community. And just some wonderful leaders this year. And I'll go through them. I may need to refer to my notes, but here I'll go through the 5 that I can recall. All right, here we go. Essex is Arlene Taliadoris. Arlene Taliadoris Photography. She's wonderful. I know her very well, a good friend, and has been supporting the chamber and the community for many, many years. In Gloucester, it is none other than Corey Gramis at Lobster Land. Who doesn't know Lobster Land? Some people may not know Corey, but he's incredible. Such a giving person. He and his business to a lot of what Cape Ann does. So that'll be a fun celebration. In Ipswich, we're going to celebrate the general manager of the Ipswich YMCA, Chris Bevilacqua. Chris is a terrific young person, and if he's not already, he should be getting involved with you, Caitlin, on our young professionals.
He's on my radar.
All right, cool. He's a really good guy. He's a Ipswich Rotarian and doing great things at the Ipswich Y. And then we have in Manchester, it is Jim Brown, Caldwell banker. I know Jim, good guy. Caldwell banker, and also property manager in Manchester, is known by a lot of people, and his tenants actually like him.
A lot.
So there you go. So that says a lot right there. And then Rockport, we have Brothers Brew, Ross and Mark Brackett. They're terrific. Ross was on our board for a while. And, they're just doing wonderful things there in Rockport. Ross is also on the select board, and we're looking forward to celebrating with them. In fact, we may be back at the Emerson for that reception. So just 5 wonderful business people that have their heads down, working hard, and also very giving to the community. We'll celebrate those on 5 evenings at their receptions, and we'll put out a flyer and information on this. So everybody will be able to see that either via email or on our website. capeandchamber.com, where all the information will reside. So it's a big 2 weeks for us, and Caitlin, that's 6 more events over those 2 weeks. But
the chamber's paying for my babysitting, right?
Yeah, we'll cover that. It's the least we can do. They're really, especially the community receptions are impactful and emotional. You know, these people just are working so hard, as are almost everybody in small business, and to be able to recognize them is really meaningful. And
they were great last year, the ones that I got to attend. So
yeah,
looking forward.
Really so it's a big month coming up. Oh, by the way, in any minute now, I'm expecting a call for tens of thousands of printed publications. The 2022 publications are in. The maps have already been delivered. We have literally put Ipswich on the map this year as Greater Cape Ann, which is very cool. And Ipswich will be well represented in our Greater Cape Ann guide and directory. Of course, all of our members are in there, and we have wonderful content on all 5 communities and the incredible things to do all around the area. So those are due in any minute. And as soon as they come in, we move them out. And we want them to be out in the community as quickly as we can, certainly in advance of the Memorial Day weekend. So boy, there's a lot going on, Caitlin. And again, I'm just so appreciative of your involvement, you know, especially as a young mom, a young family. Yeah, you've got a lot on your hands and running Cape Ann Lanes. And, you know, you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
So I guess that's all I was going to say. Did you have anything else you want to catch up on?
I don't think so. I'm just looking forward. We have, some great events coming up in June. We had some great events in May, and just loop in with us. Make sure you're following and get to some of these awesome things. You're missing out if you're not.
Exactly. There's so much going on. And capeandchamber.com, that's where we have the larger events. We've also got a community calendar there. You can check that out. So any event of which we're aware is on that calendar, whether it's a chamber event or not. So let's stop there and take a breath. And we look forward to seeing you all for the next month update, where we really get into all the summer events, which are well in planning right now. It's going to be an amazing summer here on Greater Cape Ann. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good.